fucking kidding me? How many other 44-year-olds across this country can sit on their ass, eat like a pig, not work out, play 150,000 plus hands of Zynga poker, and still be borderline fucking lean and ripped? And you know what? Fact, not fiction. If it wasn't for me being trapped in a fucking curse, I mean, how many guys would get fired for making the play, for Christ's sakes? You know, me running into Lou Holtz, the evil of Notre Dame. Everybody in football fucking America knows who the fuck I am, because I'm that white boy that's tracking brothers down from behind in the open field, making the play, sacking the quarterback 6.5 fucking times. And you know what, Jamarcus Russell and the Raiders and Riley Pricesock, you know, and MC Hammer, y'all in the Bay Area, that's real close to me. And what I'm saying is I can make a liquid that acts like the fountain of youth. Fact, not fiction. It's going to make a lot of money. Fact, not fiction. It's going to do a lot of good. If Bill Gates wanted to retire you and your entire family, he could do it like that, okay? Stroke of a pen. He's got so much money. He wouldn't have to fucking sign anything. He just say, you know what, take care of it. Bottle up a liquid that brings a cancerous cat that's landlocked on the bed. She's pissing it. She can't get off the bed, all right, to make it outside. And she was wanting to go outside and play around at night and explore like she was a fucking kitty, for Christ's sake. And you know what? In the future, like I said, I'm going to be rich. And I'm going to use that money to do a lot of good. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to fuck up a lot of people that have it coming to them. Seriously. There's relatively, I mean, percentage-wise, not that many people compared to the people that are going to be helped. So the people that are going to be helped, they're not going to give a fuck, and they're going to actually probably relish in assholes, you know, taking shit. And I'll tell you what, what's a better way to fucking teach than to show what's going to happen? You know what? Bottle up a liquid that acts like the fountain of youth and sell it, and it's going to become really popular. It'll become the most sought-after drink on the planet. When people get past the initial taste, you know what I'm saying? Because stevia is actually good for you. It's healthy. It's a cure. It's not like the stuff that tastes good that's making everybody sick across this planet. So bottle up the fountain of youth and sell it. And that means that if you've been fucking with me, I can find out where you live, and I can surround your fucking house with people that hate you, buy up the company that employs you, fire you. You know what? I'm going to turn you the fuck out. Seriously. I'm not coming out and saying anything that should be fucking causing, you know, people to hate me, really. But there's so many insecure little bitches out there. That's what they do, and they do that best. And you know what? My kids have flat stomachs, and we should do a father and his two sons, you know, flat stomach. You know, I mean, they're a little more ripply than I am. I'm not even trying. I could actually get back there easily if I stop sitting in my ass and eating like a pig and shit. And so what I'm saying is that you should wake up, girl. Fact is, I used to be chubby, okay? And stevia is going to vanish that all across America. Stevia is going to make me rich enough to make it so our kids never have to fucking worry about money ever again. And you know what? If I was rich, that would already be a done deal, okay? Fact is, I'm trapped in a family that has millions, and I bring my mom's cancerous, fucking better off dead cat back into perfect health, and it's like, oh, well, you know what? What's a better fucking investment? If I had money, I would just pay somebody that had cancer. You know what? If you don't want to die, I'll write you a check, you drink this liquid, you come back into perfect health, and it's validated. So what you should be doing, instead of fucking hating on me, you should be paying this forward. The violin, seriously, on your girlfriend, press on her belly, right about here, okay, below the belly button, above the pubic bone, touch the inside fingers, massage in a violin action, stimulate the clit. You can do it like this, stimulate her mind with your mouth with the fantasy that she's told you about. And it took a rape victim that could have maybe 2 orgasms in 2 hours to triple digits. I wore her fucking ass out. She's not the only one. And I get calls all the time, dude, you know what? That's a lot of the food that I eat when I'm over here. I mean, my boys, they eat like teenagers, man. They eat like pigs. And I follow them bite for bite, and I don't put on pounds. That's what stevia does. Stevia is the difference between a world that's fucking, I mean, especially this country, my God, man, look around. There's so many fucking fat people, it's disgusting, alright? And it's really not their fault. They're being poisoned by the food and drink makers. And you know what? When stevia replaces all that shit, you realize how many people are going to fucking love me, for Christ's sakes? For one thing, they're going to have lean, healthy bodies. They're going to be able to take their women or experience, you know, triple-digit orgasms, double digits, just like that, every night. And when I'm making money and I'm building companies to replace the ones that are out there, you know, paying 95% of the profit back to everybody that works in the company chain. I mean, it's like Robin Hood, metaphorically, takes over America with money. You know what? Not stealing from the rich, but just taking all the profit. Yeah, it's simple, okay? If Bill Gates wanted to do good, he wouldn't give $50 billion to the United Nations. What he would do is start a company that did it just like Walmart, you know, but did it maybe for a penny less, copied their playbook, all right? And instead of paying millions of dollars up to people that don't really fucking deserve it or need it, you know, they already have so much, making it so everybody had free daycare. How about buying homes for employees and taking them off the rent fucking grid? You know what? They never have to pay rent again. You know, all you do is work and you're taken care of. It's so simple. I've had a lot of time to think about it. And you know what? Fact is, when I was wearing this jacket 20 years or whatever it was ago at Notre Dame, I was a football fucking god. If I'd gone to the pros, you would listen right now. So, Jamarcus Russell, you know how many times I've taken shit for wearing your jersey? I swear to God, man. And you had all the talent in the world. And football is, especially quarterback, that's a head game, okay? You had all the skills, and if you didn't have the energy because of sleep apnea, snorting a line of stevia, man, would have fucking kicked you into fifth gear like that, okay? You know, make you weather a bottle of pool and then break his collarbone and shit. And what I'm saying to all the people out there hating, if you think that you can fucking take me in a punching match, then let's step up and let's start fucking doing this. Because what I'll do 3 teaspoons of of hash oil, okay? The bomb hash oil. Drops. Put people out. I'll do 3 teaspoons. I'll snort a line of fucking Jaja stevia side for emperors abologists. I'll actually make weed kind of damp and make a bowl, okay? You know, a plate at the bottom of the bowl. And then I'll put Jaja stevia on top of that. And I'll take a torch and I'll melt the entire thing so it becomes a cake. And then I'll start fucking burning the edges and smoking it. And that will get me so geeked up, I will feel zero pain. You won't be able to knock me out. I'll keep coming like an automaton, all right? And I'll be punching with 2 arms now. And one was more than enough to deal with Bonlapool, okay? Harry Gopal, I was lied to by Cal Worsham. He said there was going to be jet heaters all around the cage. There was going to be a tarp. Jet heaters going to be blowing heat up. The tarp was going to kind of encase it. You know, I just had shoulder surgery. Couldn't punch with it, you know? Did fairly fucking well. Aaron Brink, it took him poking me in the fucking eye. I didn't warm up for that fucking fight. That's why I'm asking for a rematch, because it'll be a lot different if I'm punching with 2 hands and hunting his head like I did with that one punch that knocked his mouthpiece out. And Rick Vardell, if he wasn't fucking 75, what was he, 75, 80 pounds heavier than me with steroid muscle and shit, all he did was fucking lay on me, boom, 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 boom. He didn't fucking put me out. They should have stood that fight up. And George Atkins said that he would have stood it up. And I'm saying that Herb Dean should have been my fucking ref after I made the, you know, Kimbo Slice and Herb Dean go on the never-ending pussy hunt. Yeah, you don't think he heard about that shit? Anyways, yeah, to the people out there that know Stevia works and know the violin work, keep paying it forward. And when you can prove that you were actually helping the cause, I want to be a trillionaire from this shit, okay? And it could happen virtually overnight if someone like MC Hammer actually got involved and jumped on board. Someone with a name. But MC Hammer is a preacher, and I'm saying, MC, that not another member of your flock or anybody else's flock ever has to die from anything else, except maybe something genetic that, you know, is like, I mean, that's just a write-off. That's like maybe 0.05%. But other than that, people will start dying from old age, okay? And yes, it will become a problem with our reproductive rate, you know? I mean, we're like fucking the trouble with tribbles, man. We're overpopulating this planet, and we're running it into the ground. We're killing it right before our eyes. No one's doing a thing. You know, polar bears are jumping off fucking icebergs because they're melting and shit, and they're drowning. And the rich spend trillions of dollars trying to debunk the global warming myth when it's fact and it's not fiction. And you know what? Einstein, would you really want to be like him? Look like him? Okay? He was a genius in a different fucking field that's led to no good. Alright? Me, I'm the guy that discovered there's a sweet cure out there that will fucking cure your body. So in the future, you know, Snickers and ice cream and Coca-Cola and Pepsi, you drink a lot of it and it doesn't make you fat. It actually makes you healthy, and it'll give you energy and make you lean and rip. And then when you come home at night, you can actually take your woman to 10, 20, 30 orgasms just like that, playing the violin. And if you're working at one of the companies that's funded by my money, you know what? You never have to worry about money again. So simple. And you know what? That's coming from a former fucking football god that turned his back on that game because there's so many pieces of shit that are coaches. And I'll tell you what, man. John Cannon in San Diego, Encinitas, California, what you should do is pay Stevia forward with a quickness, because I will attack you. And if people don't really trip on it, I'll attack your entire family. You are a mean, monstrous son of a fucking bitch. And you try to fucking ruin my shit. You've ruined so many fucking kids with your anger. And if you don't help Stevia forward, man, you don't pay it forward, I'm going to attack you when this hits. So, I better hear some tweets or something on YouTube. Something. You know what? Fucking Stevia works. Lean your fat ass down. And like I said, Lou Holtz, your only hope, man, is to actually do the same thing, because you are a monster. Everybody that knows you hates you, okay? And Stevia does cure, and so it'd be a win-win combination, all right? You jump on board, and down the road, I don't fucking pull your covers and have America see the mean, monstrous, I mean, Napoleon, Hitler-type son of a bitch that you really were. And in fact, not fiction, dude. You try to tell me that I didn't have the talent to play the game after you just told me I could be an All-American. And it's like, you know what? Who the fuck are you trying to snow, fool? You know what? I didn't care, Lou. I'd already turned my back on the game. And it's a good thing for you, okay? Because at that point in time, I was friends with Mark Brannon. He was on the streets. And if I go to the NFL and I have money, I have you fucking killed like that. No shit, you know? I mean, there's a lot of guys that are in coaching positions that everybody around them would be better off if they were dead. Yeah, and you're one of them. And you know what? So like I'm saying, man, you should thank your lucky stars, fool, that I actually chose a different path. And, yeah, I'm going to wrap it up, even though this fucking, this Wi-Fi here is lightning compared to mine. I can do a 17-minute upload in like 17 minutes, 27, something like that. It'll take 900 minutes at my house. And every 7 seconds, a woman dies from what my discovery cures. So the Susan G. Komen Foundation and all these other foundations looking for a cure because they have cancer, all you got to do is inundate your body with stevia, and you're going to be cured. And you know what? Yeah, pure H2O, fountain of youth, is the actual benefit to take the toxic shit out of the water that you're drinking, even if it has stevia in it before you drink it. Bring 17-year-old cancerous cats back from the dead, and then when they drink regular water again, they're put to sleep within 30 days because of congestive heart failure. So if that's not enough to go in front of fucking Congress, Craig Tusher, I don't know what is. And you know what, brother? It's like this. You were roommates with David Rockefeller, man. It's not like those people don't fucking know probably who I am, okay? And it's not like my ideas aren't valid, Craig, okay? I have all the proof. Bob Johnson, 62 pounds, 6 tumors gone, 4 months, peachy. You know, I get calls every day thanking me for stevia and the violin. And like I said, there's some haters out there that I'm going to find out who you are. I'm going to find out where you live, and I'm going to attack you. It won't be the first thing that I do, okay? First thing I do will be finding shelter and feeding bellies that are hungry so we get them out of the cold. They're not starving and freezing to death. You know what? In America that has more money, I mean, people stepping over fucking the homeless to make it to Black Friday shopping, right? To get what they want, but they really don't need. And you know what? Jesus and Robin Hood, America loves them because they're socialists. And people should stop hating on Dan Quinn because I'm going to be rich one day. And you know what? Those that help are going to be like, oh my fucking God, I can't believe it, when they're getting paid, okay? They're getting kicked down in a good way. And those that hated, I'll tell you what, man, I'm going to make you cry yourselves to sleep. No shit, before you hopefully kill yourselves. And then I'll throw a party. Man.